Here's the truth. The real value of research isn't in the charts or the slides, it's in the changes it inspires. A well-designed report that sits in a folder helps no one. What matters is whether those insights spark action and lead to measurable results. We have seen far too many projects end with a polished presentation that makes everyone nod politely. And then nothing changes. All the effort, all the data, all the insights, wasted because the findings never moved beyond the report. That's why impactful research must be more than numbers on a page. It should connect directly to decisions, assign accountability, and track whether change actually happens. That's how research becomes a growth engine instead of just an academic exercise. The first step is making sure every insight connects to a real decision. It's not enough to say, customer satisfaction dropped by 10%. The insight needs context. Customer satisfaction dropped by 10%, and here's what it means for renewal rates, customer churn, and long-term revenue. Executives don't act on raw statistics, they act on implications. A validated insight should answer this simple question: so what? If you can't answer that, the finding isn't ready to present. Once the implications are clear, the next challenge is making sure someone owns the action. For example, if research shows customers are frustrated with after-sales service, it's not marketing's job to fix it, it belongs to customer service leadership. When accountability is vague, nothing changes. We've seen reports where recommendations are left hanging with no clear owner. The result? No follow-up. That's why every actionable insight should also specify who is responsible for making the change, by role or department, not just a generic company. This step is skipped more often than you'd think. Once recommendations are made, it's critical to circle back. Did the business act on them? And if so, what changed? If pricing research suggested lowering rates in one market, did sales volume increase? If a campaign concept tested poorly and was scrapped, did that save money or protect brand equity? Tracking outcomes builds trust in research. It proves the work doesn't just sit in a presentation, it influences real-world results. Over time, this feedback loop turns research into a respected decision-making tool. Think of research as a bridge. On one side, you have raw data. On the other side, you have action. Without the bridge, they remain disconnected. That bridge is built by linking insights to specific business decisions, assigning clear accountability, tracking the impact over time. When these steps are in place, research teams stop being data providers and start being true partners in strategy. So here's the lesson: research should never end with a final report. The real value comes when findings inspire change. Link every insight to a decision. Assign ownership to ensure accountability. Track what happens afterward. Because in the end, an insight is only as valuable as the actions it creates. This was another video in the Market Research and AMP Data Insights series. Keep learning, keep shining, and remember, research isn't the final step. It's the bridge that connects knowledge to impact.